Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I copied this salute from my colleague Marvin. Hello everybody. After that episode with vinyl wrap on my Ford Fiesta rims, now it's time to do a little bit of upgrade, not on the same car but on my Volkswagen Passat. I decided to paint the rims because they have like some scratches, not that deep, but I decided to paint them, give them a good look. What's the point to waste time? Let's go and take the rims off. Have no fear, the rim is here. What I'm gonna use for the job to be done is a pair of gloves, some clean cloths, white spirit, masking tape, 200 sandpaper, and of course the last but not the least, the box with primer, gloss and lacquer, and of course coffee. And besides all of this, you need a place. Okay, now let me show you what's in the box. I've ordered of course sandpaper P400, yeah, for a smooth rubbing down. Oh, made in Poland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets. The master of all, primer, gloss, and of course lacquer for a shiny look. I did not buy the most expensive ones, yeah, but not the cheapest one on the market. I bought them from eBay. I'm gonna paint all the 4 rims. I bought for each rim 1 can of grey primer, silver wheel, and at the end is gonna be a clear lacquer, which is this one, from the same company, same brand, if I can say that. Yeah, this is not a promo. Yeah, I'll just navigate on eBay and choose this brand. So I'm quite curious to see how it's gonna be the end result. Let's begin! First, let's take the cap off. Oh, that's heavy. First, I'm gonna start to use the sandpaper, clean up with the cloth with white spirit, and yeah, we're gonna take it from there. And I'm trying to remove all the dirt from this one. I must tell you that before I start to do this job, I washed the car because it was quite dirty. I like this sandpaper because it's not gonna leave deep marks on the rim. We don't need that. Trying to make sure that everything is smooth on the rim. As I said before, the rims are not in bad state, but I don't know, I had a feeling that I need to change something on these rims. Of course the color is gonna be the same one, great. I'm trying to put the sandpaper on each part of the rim, even if it doesn't look bad. I mean, like, doesn't have any scratch, because you need to have like a smooth surface when you apply the paint. Yeah, so that's right. I'm gonna go everywhere, and of course a sip of coffee. It's quite hot today in London. When the sun is out, that means it's hot, even if it's just 21 degrees. As you can see here, the scratch is a bit deep. I should use some filler, like a hard filler, but I'm gonna leave it like this because I'm gonna carry on with sanding, and I'm pretty much sure it's 3 coats of primer and 3 coats of paint is gonna be leveled smooth, and it's gonna be the proper way. I'm gonna use the P120 just to clean it up a bit here because they look a bit not okay. You see here, I'm okay with this to use, not on the entire side of the rim. I'm gonna use a cloth to clean it up and remove the dust. Now I'm gonna use some white spirit. Now it's time to cover the tire, because I don't want to paint the tire too. I'm gonna use the newspaper, not the newspaper which Teresa made, because everyone knows that she resigned yesterday. But hey ho, we're not here to do politics, we're here to paint rims. I never done this job before. I was watching videos on YouTube So I said to myself, if they can do it, I can do it. Why not? Have no fear, Christmas, it's not here. Last checkup now, and then we're gonna start to paint. I've almost forgot to cover the air intaker, if I can say that. First coat is gonna be grey primer. I just said on the can, the perfect start. I have one can for each rim, and I'm trying to put like 3 coats. Before you start, you have to agitate the can. First coat is done. I will leave it to get dry for like half an hour, and then I'll get back with the second coat. Okay, now let's carry on with the third coat of primer. Okay, after 3 hours of waiting and let this rims to get dry, you start for first coat of paint. See you on a second coat. Here is the primer look and the glossy look. Third coat is coming. Now it's time for Mr. Clear Lacquer. Okay, first coat is done. And another one back, and another one back, and another one back of lacquer. Done. Here we go now. That's the final result. Here it is, the second set of 2 tires, the back tires of the car. I already done the primer and the first coat of gloss, and it's gonna be another 2 coats. The last 2 tires are ready to go. Job is done. Just to let you know, I've done this job in 2 days because I wasn't able to take all the 4 tires off from the car. It's taking a long time because I had to let the rims dry properly. Looks quite good.